Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today we're playing a little bit of Royal Revolt Survivors. That is 100% pull from Vampire Survivors. We go garlic. We always go garlic. Every single time. This game looks like it's Clash of Clans Vampire Survivors. I've actually heard good things about it though, thus far. But honestly, man, any excuse for me to scream Hog Rider? Oh, dude, just reel me up. Get me ready to bust. Welcome to the Sorry, ignore what I just said there. Ignore what I just said. Thank you very much. We're just gonna chill out and we're gonna play a little bit of this. Throw fireballs at the closest enemy, deal fire damage. Slashes the enemies in front of the warrior. Returns to the warrior and collects pickups. I actually really like the boomerang in Deep Rock Galactic Survivors, man. I'm very happy with that. We'll take the boomerang. What's your favorite SCP? My favorite SCP is the penis explosion microwave. The penis explosion chair. When the guy's tied to the... He wakes up from a coma, and then he hears a voice that says, take him to the penis explosion chamber. I actually don't know. The real answer to that is I don't know. Thing with SCPs is, I've never looked at the number and remembered it, you know? There's a lot, I mean, there used to be, I don't know if there still is, but there used to be a lot of cool stuff in that department. Nowadays, I don't really know. You know what? Fine, we'll take the royal sword. No idea what a monk's doing with the royal sword, but still. We gotta get some levels up to the monk's brew, man. I gotta increase size, I gotta increase damage. That's what I'm saying. 25% attack area is where I'm looking to be. Excuse me! Sorry, I'm still sick. Blamneck. What is SCP-096? You said that he's balling on side court, but what does that mean, like, actually? Because I don't know what a lot of them do. I know that there is one that I remember, and it's something to do with like a device that creates an entire universe, but they go inside it early before it's ready at one point, and it's just some guy who works there who is like, he's the one that has to make the entire universe brick by brick and like foot by foot, like the entire time. I don't know if anybody remembers that one. It's a meme reference. 96 is the tall, pale SCP that freaks out if anyone looks at it. Talking about my friend from high school. Sorry. I didn't name names here because I didn't want to be mean, because sometimes he comes to the chat, but he's tall and pale, so... Let's go for XP gain. More XP gain. I really want more garlic damage, but I need to level up. To be fair, at least we got a couple of upgrades to the XP situation, which is always welcome. I think the blue bar is my HP though. There's a bar underneath it as well, but I'm not 100% certain what that does yet. Okay, I just used my active ability, which would appear... Well, I don't know, it seems... is it doing good stuff for me? 2 base damage, that's fine. This is where you would come to learn to read, I think, is the big thing. SCP-49, also known as the Plague Doctor, is the GOAT. Yeah, SCP is Secure, Contain, Protect. It's just one gigantic fanfic. It's like a crowd-funded fanfic. And it's made horror game developers not have to come up with a unique idea for the last like 15 years. So it's pretty based, yeah. You know, give me walk speed. Let me go faster. Could have gone for a little bit of HP there. The Infinite IKEA is your favorite SCP. I don't recall that one, but I'm sure it's a good one. See, I don't know. I mean, I've clearly popped something that does damage to my HP. But what can I say, man? I like living on the edge. Okay, continue to learn what the monk does now. They're on me, dude. They're on me. We got a lot of stuff there, actually. Well, we got a lot of like progress towards a lot of stuff there. Play. Reduces own HP by 25, but increases damage of all players. So that's definitely something that's going to be a lot better in regards to playing your co-op situation. This is a co-op game as well. You can play with other people. However, that's not going to stop me because you start with garlic. So I got to lock in on that one. I'm not interested in anything other than the garlic boy himself. Give me size, give me damage. That's all that matters. You know what? Throw fireballs. Throw a couple of fireballs at him. Let him know who you're representing. You know, somebody had a bad day with the wife and thought that up. How do you have a bad day at IKEA, man? It doesn't make any sense. Give me the XP. I can appreciate that, like, you go into IKEA and you're, like, very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but then by the time you get around to most of it, you are like, oh my fuck, I can't look at, like, another like thing ever again. I can't. It depends. I don't know if all IKEAs are laid out the exact same way. But by the time that you're in like the candle section in the basement or whatever, like you're about to head through to like the warehouse where you can like go get all your stuff. Oh man, it is tiring. It is tiring work, man. Do you want to be in an IKEA for hours? Not really, to be honest. I've been in IKEA for like, you know, probably like 4 or 5 hours, and that was plenty. I think I was pretty happy with that. +1 projectile. You know what? Give me another projectile. When my mother tagged along, it was 6 minimum. Last time I went to IKEA, I went with my mother as well, and my brother and B. And it was, yeah, no, it was fun. It was good. But like, definitely, I did honest. I was hitting. I gotta show you the pose, man. Eventually you hit an angle when you're in IKEA where you just be walking around like this, man. You're just like, you just be fucking observing some shit, man. You're just, you know, I don't know why, because the only other people you see do this are like general, like military generals and Chinese people, like old Chinese guys. They walk like this. It's like that's the pose, man. But you be doing that. I've been hitting that shit like crazy recently, man. It's a good pose. My brother came over for my mother's 70th, and my mother as well, like last weekend. And my brother was saying he's been hitting that pose a little bit recently, and I was like, that pose, it's a good fucking pose, man. It's a good pose, dude. It feels good to use it. It feels good to whip it out. I don't know what it is, man, but you feel like powerful, man. I feel like you're like admiring the scope of your land or some shit, man. But it is like an old man pose. We're fighting some ogres. This is definitely the perfect game to be talking to your friends and very technically playing something, but putting absolutely no like brain RAM into actually thinking about it. And I do appreciate, people don't appreciate that about a game. Like a game where you can yap with your friends and not have to worry about, you know, trying too hard. That being said though, they are kind of like cutting me off a little bit here, so I gotta try and sneak through the weeds. Let me see here. Attack duration, max HP. I'll take a little bit of regeneration. I don't even remember what I got at IKEA last. I mean, I barely got anything. I think we got like some net curtains or something like that, because like, I don't know, my mother was like really like, you gotta get these. And we did, and to be fair, they're like £2 each. And I don't know if it justifies the trip. You spend like £8 on some curtains, and then you're like, yep. But to be fair, it'd been a long time since I'd eaten food at IKEA, and admittedly, it wasn't as good as I remember it, but it was still fine. And for that price, you really can't complain. It's not quite like Costco value, but it's still something. Attack speed on Monk's Brew. You know what? Give it a try. We got a lot of XP hovering around here, actually. Get some levels. It's not insane. We still got 16 minutes to survive this, man. Hilfe, bitte, Hilfe. We need to be stronger. Another attack area upgrade. Okay, that's actually good because we can. It gives us a lot of maneuverability. Oh, that's a lot of XP. Oh, mamma mia. Just need that attack speed to be a little bit higher. It's not constant damage, which is really pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey Ross, how's the poo? Yeah, fine. I had to get a plumber in a couple days ago because the toilet was blocked, but yeah, it's fine. I've not been having that issue for weeks. I've been dealing with a separate issue that was still bad. That being the chickenpox virus reactivating in my body after lying dormant for about 20 years to give me nerve pain for absolutely no reason other than it just felt like it at one point. So that's fun. And rashes all across my body as well, I suppose. Well, across one side of my body. It is truly the disease equivalent of kick a man when he's down. Because it tends to only activate when like your immune system has already been taking a pounding and it kind of like slips in the back door. So like, yeah, it was just like, well, we got an opening, boys. Might as well make it happen. This is awkward. Oh, that's a good bomb though. I gotta try and get a level up from this somewhere. Oh, it hit me. Poo poo. Just keep going, just keep going. That's fun. Yeah, it's a hoot, for sure. Ooh! If I can take out this boss before this runs out, that would be absolutely huge news. And I did. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Oh, it's little bomber boys. It's little bomber boys, little wolfy boys as well. Can they do friendly fire? No, I don't know if they can. I'm waiting for Hog Rider to appear. Hog Rider! SCP-2521 sounds insanely cool as a concept, which in turn makes your statement untrue. What? First of all, what was my statement? Second of all, what gives you the impression that I'm going to be able to pull and understand and know what SCP-2521 is off the top of my dome? You're going to need to explain to me, first of all, what that means, what it is, and what it do. I'm getting put in a corner here. Everybody's gonna act like yeah, it's very funny. We're gonna act like we all know what 2521 does. Like, oh, you don't know what 2521 does? Oh, damn, for real? Yes, we get it. None of us know what 2521 does. Stop pretending. I mean, I'll take the base damage. I feel like if I'm gonna die, man. Let it be. We can sneak a couple levels in because these waves are insanely easy. These are the level up waves. More XP, please. More XP, please. Gracias. That is a lot of little poison bubble shooters here. Jesus Christ, man. Are we alright? I'm supposed to get through all this, man. I mean, our damage is actually pretty good, but the amount of AoE... Well, not AoE, it's not AoE. Just the amount of ranged attacks that are coming in at me right now is... It's quite a lot to deal with, actually, if you don't mind me saying. No, I wish I had like an actual HP number that I could see. So I could see how quickly my HP is going back up. Gonna go ahead and see not very. It's an entity that appears to steal information about itself whenever it is mentioned or written. The way information is stored or transmitted to it remains a mystery, and any attempt to study it is risky. Risky in what way? Tell me more. I get the idea of it because it's supposed to be like a meta, like SCP, where it's like, oh, the fact that you're reading about it and thingy is like you're contributing to like its power or something, bro. Like, you know, I get it. Don't worry, I understand. Something of an English major myself, English literature major. I need some K's, like, I need some cheese like immediately. I guess more projectiles would work. I need like some food that's gonna save me here. Otherwise, that's not food at all. That's gold. Gold's fine in any other scenario, but not this one. That is a boss. He got me. He cooked me. He cooked me big time there. That was a pretty good run. Survive 5 minutes. Survive 10 minutes. Oh, yes. Increase weapon damage. Now that seems like something we want here. Increase size of attacks. That's something I want as well. Right, I can get behind them. I can get behind them. Let's go to the blacksmith here. 6% walk speeds. We don't have too much money to spend, but we have money to spend. There's actually quite a lot of these as well. So I guess we'll go for gold. Walk speed. XP gain. Pick up range. Damage. HP. And then you know what, we'll go for one there as well. How about that? Summon a black hole that sucks off enemies. Allows storing food in for later use. Hold the button to throw stored food. Dash forward to evade enemies. Has brief invulnerability. We could probably pick up the monk's brew without actually having to play as the monk, you know. So this weapon might be slightly stronger, but I'm gonna like it less because it's not just an AoE that does like the thing I want it to do. I mean, you're gonna set me straight up with one of these. I'm fine with that, dude. I'm very happy with that. Burn it all down. And then we will go for the extra area. And just try and get as many levels as we can before anything stronger comes in. And then once we've done that, we work our way on to getting like size. It's tempting though. I'm gonna take the XP. I hate to say it. I'm sure Ross is so unbased he doesn't even know the full lore of behind Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched the Matt Pat Game Theory stuff on it. Do I understand or know anything about it? Something about the Bite of 87 purple guy. He might be John Among Us. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we do want that. And then the next one we want is just straight up raw weapon damage. All we want is the 24 karat Labubu. He does look like the king from Clash Royale. This game literally feels like it's like, I wouldn't be surprised. Is it King that does Clash of Clans and Clash Royale? Can I just say, by the way, like, I honestly like feel like I need to put some respect on the game because I wasn't familiar with their ball. I went on YouTube like gaming trending for the first time in possibly in my entire life, just because I was curious, right? I was like, I wonder what's going on here, you know? I'm seeing like Dex's videos on Megabong do like insane numbers, and I'm like, there's no way his ass isn't on trending, right? Of course, no. The only games that are on trending are Fortnite and fucking maybe Call of Duty, FIFA, what else? Formula 1. But Clash of Clans was one of them that was there as well, and I was like, what the fuck? And to be fair, it did have hundreds of thousands of views in not a long space of time. I was impressed. I wasn't familiar with like the sheer levels of people that play the damn game. I personally, I've played Clash of Clans. It's chill. I don't know what you make like videos on for it, admittedly, but like, I mean, listen, if I had that at my disposal, I think I'd go crazy on it, man. To be honest with you, 10% extra damage, that's what we're after. Oh, the Fist of Fury. Knock his head off. Clash of Clans was the most good game. You're gonna have to remind me. Clash of Clans is the one where you like build a little base and then you have to attack other geezers. Clash Royale is the card game, right? Dude, I think I've played the card game one. I know it's not like a card game, but it's basically a card. It's a card game. Let's be honest with ourselves. Which is crazy, because like I'd be willing to say that a lot of people that play Clash of Clans or Clash Royale also would never imagine even considering the option of playing like an actual trading card game like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or like Digimon or like Yu-Gi-Oh. Granted, Yu-Gi-Oh, fair enough. I agree with you on that one. But I would say that like they'd be like, no, that's for like nerds and shit. It's like, bro, you play a fucking card game, dude. What do you mean? Do you think they know? Or do they lack critical information on that in that one? Do you think they know that they're playing a card game the whole time? That's a big heal, man. I knew it was big. We're going to have an enemy coming at us very, very soon. I'm going to take the extra 10%. Now that could be sizable. Heal me! Not heal me, give me a level up. It's insane that 10 years from now, grown-up adults are going to be... I saw... like, someone being like, you may be old, but are you this old on Twitter? And it was like a Minecraft update that was from like 5 years ago. And people were like, are you old or are you 5 years old? Like, dude, you may be old, but are you 9? Okay, that's fucking old, okay? I guess it's all like relative. Because like, I guarantee that like 12-year-olds before they go to like high school in my country probably like sit on a fence somewhere like with their mates and they're just talking about how like everything used to be so much simpler and they like long for the days when they were like 10 because that was when things were better. And then as for us, we were like maybe like in our mid-20s or 30s or something like that, and we're like, ah, fuck, man, everything's gone. Remember when we didn't have to pay taxes? Remember we were dependents and we didn't have to like pay anything? Remember when rent wasn't a thing that we had to worry about? Oh man, imagine. Dear Lord. There's a lot going on here. Careful, kitchen. Like, it hurts to say, but there are gonna be kids who are like, in like 5 years, are gonna be like saying like all Roblox games suck now. Nothing ever was as good as Steal a Brain Rot or Grow a Garden. 2 games of which the entire game is literally standing and waiting to, and like doing nothing. Like, but they're the most popular ones, man. The most popular ones are the ones that you don't do anything. But you know what it is though? Cause like, B was like, I don't fucking get it at all. She tried to play Grow a Garden because her little brother was like super into it, and I did it as well. And I was like, you're literally just sitting at a shop waiting for like a thing to refresh. So then you get to know if you're allowed to like progress, basically. And it's not really like progression in the traditional sense anyway. But she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, I get it, but I don't agree with it. But it's like, it's not about like what you do in the game. It's about the social credit of playing it, right? So like, if you're like 9 years old, then like people give a shit if you have like the best plants in Grow a Garden, or if you have like the best brain rots in Steal a Brain Rot. That's the only shit that matters, man. Because like B's little brother gave her like some of his brain rot gods, and she like wasn't paying attention and someone stole them, and he like, you know, was very upset, which is fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. But she was like, I don't understand why he was so upset at losing some like pixels. Now, admittedly, we've all gotten pissed off at video games, right? So like, I'm not gonna fucking comment because I've been plenty pissed off at video games. But I was like, yeah, but like he's probably like losing some like social standing from you fucking binning off his brain rots, man. Because like when he goes to school, all his friends like probably pull their phone out and then like brag about all the good shit that they've got, whereas like his ass is gonna be like a chump because he's only got like 7 mythical brain rot creatures, like the 4 Jiquaimon from Digimon or some bullshit, instead of having 8, man. And I don't know if that's true, but that's the only way that I can justify it in my head as to why the kids care so much. Am I right? Anybody have a younger brother or something, or a kid that plays Roblox? Like, is this, or if, God forbid, if you're somehow a 9-year-old watching my videos, imagine. 9-year-olds who's really into incremental, quicker games, roguelike Survivor, Bullet Heaven games, being like, I was born in the wrong fucking generation, man. Listens to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit ass, never mind, fucking... watches reruns of fucking Seinfeld on Bravo, bro, I don't know. I have not processed a single thing Ross has said in the past 10 minutes. That's fine, man. But you're kind of like showing your unk right now, and that's fine. You can't call me unk anymore. If you're not processing what I'm saying, it means that you're like, you're on the wrong unk wave for me. See, I'm kind of like the cool unk in a way. Because like, and it does give me insane social credit when I'm at the function. Like family dinners or family barbecues, whatever, because like if the kids show up and all that kind of shit, they're like, holy crap, YouTuber guy. It's kind of worn off now, which sucks. Initially, it was very exciting for them. Now it's like, oh, it's just him. He's actually not very interesting. One of the first unctions I appeared at was like a 7-year-old's birthday party, and the first thing that she asked me was, how big is your house? And I was like, not nearly remotely as big as you would assume. I've not talked about 6'7" because I missed that and I don't know what it means, and it's too late for me to ask at this point. So I have no idea. But I don't talk about it because if I do, then it will show how little I know. And that's you have to dodge that. You have to avoid confrontation about a topic you don't know about at all costs. But like, B's little brother is like 11, and all his friends are like, they think I'm sick, man, because like I do YouTube. That's it. It gives me insane social credit for like basically having done nothing. You know what? Let's use the boomerang. If you don't get the 6-7, it's over for you. I'm pretty sure it like means nothing, right? That's like the joke. But it's funny because like it's an inside joke about nothing, I suppose. I don't know like who I don't know anything about the kid that made it popular, although I do know that people are already like starting polls about when he'll launch his own cryptocurrency, so I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to like losing all of the very little life savings I have left on 6-7 coin. You're the unk who tries too hard to be relevant, thus making you cringe. I don't try hard at all. I think you severely underestimate how much like 9-year-olds want to be YouTubers at all costs. So like the fact that I am one by trade is like I'm the coolest fucking adult they've ever met in their entire life. I shit you not, man. It's insane. It's like a cheat code to get on with like children at like family functions. Like it's insane. And then, but like by virtue of, dude, I've reaped dividends from this absolute cheat code, by the way, because all the kids think I'm cool as fuck because I'm a YouTuber. Even though when they ask me questions about what games I play, they look of disappointment on their face when they learn it's not Roblox, Minecraft, or Fortnite. It could honestly, it would rock your soul. Because all the kids are like, that's cool as fuck anyway, doesn't matter, they just think it's cool. All the adults think that I'm good with kids, and like I gain social credit with them as well, man. It's the cheat code, man. It's an unbelievable hack. Life hack. Because to be fair, I ain't really got that much shit to talk about with children, you know? To be fair, Cole and like his friends, they're chill. They were talking to me about Beyblade, and I don't know that much about Beyblade. But I watched it when I was a kid, and they were like, that's the best season. The one that I watched when I was a kid, and I was like, shit, man, the kids are alright. So all is well. But they also do play Steal a Brain Rot. So it swings and roundabouts. They're watching the first season, original season of Beyblade, but they're also saying ballerina cappuccina, and then like trippy troppy trappy trappa and stuff like that. So like you gotta deal with it. But they're like 11, so it's fine. This really is fine. I'm trying to think of like dumb shit that like I was saying at 11 years old, and I don't know. But I did really like Digimon, so like, and Pokemon and shit like that. So I was probably insufferable, but in a different flavor, you know? 'Cause that's all it is. It's just different flavors of insufferability. Postmodern ironic humor is when the joke itself is that the absurdity of the word is itself funny. The single worst thing that's ever happened. I don't think it's like that bad, man. It's dumb, but like it's also like not that hard to not get mad at. I'm trying to think of like other ones in recent, well not recent memory, and like my memory of like there's not really a joke to it. I think like you'll never like the thing is like people that find that stuff like unironically funny, they will bend the knee immediately to any human being who is not terminally online. Like legitimately, even stuff that isn't post-ironic humor, I'll see online and then like I'll like exhale at my nose and B will be like, what are you laughing at? And I'm like, I just show her an image and that is so hieroglyphically foreign to her. Like she has like legitimately no fucking idea, context, or not even anything like that, and I have to try and explain it to her. Like I'm fucking Magellan sailing the high seas, like trying to find new land. It's tough, man. Cause I'm like, I don't even really fucking know why it's funny at all. I just kind of like, I didn't even really laugh. I just exhaled through my nose, but now I gotta fucking justify it. Tell me Skibbity Toilet isn't a prime example. I don't think that's a prime example because people like, well, I guess like when the adults took over for it, when the adults were using it, they were mostly ironic with it. But the kids were not ironic. It was not. Its original. The original, like, source material wasn't like an ironic thing. It was just a thing that guy was doing. You know. I would not tell that story about me asking the guy to play Thunderstruck for my YouTube panel intro. It wasn't even a YouTube panel, it was a social media panel, because the only other person that was on the panel with me was an 18-year-old TikTok girl. So like, yeah, I would not tell that story to 11-year-olds because it definitely fucking drags out and they maybe probably don't have a clue what the song is or why it's funny. For those that don't somehow know the story, I wanted my clothing brand Psycho to have a booth at a convention, and as like a sacrifice, I suppose, for me getting a booth for free, which we made our money. We sold our stuff. That was really good. They were like, well, can you do a panel, please, with this like TikTok girl? She's got like 600,000 followers on TikTok. Like, just answer some questions, do a Q&A. And I was like, yeah, no problem. No one is gonna go to this thing because who cares, right? Who cares? I'm a League of Legends YouTuber at this point in my life. And it's just like, it's a fucking convention at Glasgow Airport, man. Like, no one cares. So anyway, I'm gonna have some fun with it. Like, my like fucking brother is there, all that kind of shit. I'm feeling a little bit goofy. So before I go, and it's not even a stage. It's like 2 pews. It's like laid out like a wedding of like seats on either side, and I come down the middle. But before I go down the middle, I'm like, can you do an intro song? And the guy the nerdy guy behind the sound deck was like, sure, what do you want? And I was like, I need you to play Thunderstruck by AC/DC. So it starts coming on, and I'm like, oh, and then it goes thunder, nah, and I come down like the middle of the aisle, and it is like about that moment that I realized that like every single adult in the crowd, which is not many, is actually accompanying one or more 8-year-old girls, and there is basically no men in the crowd at all. That is not a dad. So I was like, oh shit. So I come down, but I'm committed to it at this point. So I'm going fucking down the aisle, and then I sit down. The person who's asking the questions for the panel is silent, and then the girl who is also there, who has like a bunch of TikTok followers, quietly walks on stage, and the crowd goes nuts. Fuck my life, man. What do I gotta fucking do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Everybody was fucking there to see her, man. Oh shit. So anyway, yeah. I like to try, like, I don't like doing panels because they're always the same questions, and like it's like and I'm not really a big fan of platitudes either. But the thing is, I knew that every single biological being in that audience, man. Maybe there was like fucking ephemeral corporeal beasts that were in that crowd that like were made up purely of light that were there to see me. But everybody that was like a human was there to see that girl, man. Maybe the sound guy liked me, but that was about it. But I just knew as well that like nobody gave a shit what my fucking opinion was on any question asked, and I was like, but I have to fucking answer it because like the panelist woman was like asking me for my opinion on it, and I was like, ah, shit. So I would tell him like honestly, but like the girl who was like 18 was like giving the giving the old like platitudes, just try your best and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, nah, you will fail. It's like completely luck based. Like hard work has a higher chance, but also nothing is guaranteed in this world. You should, even if you were 8 years old, an 8-year-old girl, you should know this now. Nah, I don't think I was doing that, but yeah, it was just a bit like, oh dear. And she's, I don't know. I think she actually did do it, so honestly, fair play to her. But she was like talking about how she wants to like move to Los Angeles and stuff like that. And in my head, I was like, ain't no way fucking TikTok is like gonna make that happen. But I think she moved into like a house with a bunch of other teenage girls as well, so probably doing pretty well for herself, in all honesty. Meanwhile, my ass, like, I mean, listen, I'm not like trying to fucking play the big dick here, but like, I was sitting there like, man, I mean, I got like fucking 500 million fucking views, man. Like, listen, there's gonna be like an entrepreneurial 8-year-old girl in the crowd. It's like, this guy's opinion matters, man. But no, I don't think there was, and that's fair enough. Certainly none of the adults gave a shit about anything I had to say because they're adults who have jobs. Which is fair enough. Get rid of him. This was the run, huh? Obviously, I just need to be an 18-year-old girl with 600,000 TikTok followers. I mean, that's true. That is like that. There's a simple solution, and I just never took it. I suppose. Once I get my time machine, we can make things. We can make things right. The Royal Forest. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at all those unlocks. Whirling Axe. Dragon's Fangs. Dash level 2. Valkyrie Spear. Krista. Umberto. Has this cursor been in the middle of the screen the whole time? Well, that was a little bit of Royal Revolt Survivors. Thanks so much for joining me today. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'm gonna call it there on that. It was a good run. There's a lot of banter. I love that very much. So subscribe to the channel, give the video a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you hopefully maybe next time with another game or some mega bonk perchance. See you. Goodbye.